Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the world of Kamurocho in Yakuza Kiwami. My name is Duke Rafe, and today we are going to collect all of the locker room keys. I'm just at the Popo at Tenkaichi Street here, where we plan to start everything, right? This should be key A1. So, what these locker room keys do, as you collect them through sub-stories and on the ground, over here is an area we can turn in the locker room keys to get items that we'll use throughout our adventure. But I digress. We have A1, A2 will be just located over here, in this area, I believe. So I will meet you over there. I will put a cut in between each area, and we'll go from there. Be right back. So we're here just by Sushi Jin, right next to the bikes. It's right here on the ground. We have A2. Right? The next one that we're going to be going for will be A3, obviously. I'm going to be doing this by letter so that we're not jumping from place to place. By all means, you can always cut to where you want if someone wants to install timestamps. I personally will not, and I apologize for that. A3 will be located in this area here. I will meet you over there. You might hear the background music. I'm not at the key just yet. I got ambushed by Majima. I thought he would be gone right now when we got to rank C, but he still appears throughout the thing. Right now, he's just going to welcome himself into a fight. But it should be noted, this is a great way for us to get experience. Because now, we get like 50 experience per pop. So. But when fighting against this version of Majima, the Slugger in particular, don't be afraid to bring healing items. Don't be afraid to use healing items. Right? Majima is no joke at this level. Especially this version of Majima. I do want to fish for a specific version of Majima. The Breaker and Officer Majima in particular. But they have yet to show up, so. And this was an ambush fight, so I didn't have much control over it. But the other thing to note, if you don't have access to all the healing items and stuff, Brawl should be able to keep up with the healing that they have, or that he has. Though I don't always recommend it. Ow. But I wanted to show what I meant when I said, you know, I feel Majima is our best way of getting experience. Yeah, no. Work the gut. Thank you. Right? Just look at all those levels. Look at them. We got 50. So. Right? And this helps us with, this helps us gain access to other things too. Within the Dragon Reborn system. This helps us get the CP for it as well. Dragon's Wrath? I don't know what that is. But we got it. Oh, okay, perfect. So, yeah. And then, so now we just have to fight him 30 more times. And we get it regardless, so. And yeah, I want the bat for these, right? So. Anyway, back to the thing at hand. We were here for number A3, which is right here. our next goal will be A4, obviously. Who would have thought? And A4 is literally up here in the parking lot in this area. I'll meet you over there. Be right back. So we're in the Shikufuku parking lot, right where the old Dream Machines used to be, and we have A4. Hey, right. The next one that we're gonna look for is actually inside a building. We're gonna head over here to Debola, a popular nightclub with the youth. We're gonna look inside there. So, meet you over there. Be right back. Once again, Theater Square, Club Debola, inside. Anyway, we're pretty close to Club Debola now, so I'm not gonna put a cut in quite say, but I am gonna show you where we're going. So Club Debola is down these stairs. This is a place we'll come to a few times, I feel. Right? And we're looking to go to the dance floor. And then on the dance floor, right there, right? So when we come in, right about here, so you just, perpendicular with this, I don't know, countertop, I guess. And it's right here. Next, I'm going to be going to the Millennium Tower. This is where all the lockers are located. We are done with the A keys. So I will show you what we get. And on top of that, no, maybe we'll do a mass opening at the end of the but I will show you where we're going next for the Millennium Tower. And then I'll also show you where the location is for the keys. So we're going over here to the lottery ticket booth. Put a cut in here and I'll be right back. So we're inside the locker room booth, right? The only way to really get there's another key in the area. I'm just double checking. I thought so. So we don't have access to it quite yet, but what we do have access to is B1, right? And now that we're inside here, I'm just gonna show something else, right? The keys that we have, if you have the key for it, the locker will light up. You get keys from sub-stories as well as just finding them. Right? We won't have all the keys all at once, but I am gonna try and get as many as I can. Next, I'm gonna be heading over to here to Taihei Boulevard West and the Theater Alley Square for B2. Be right back. Okay, we are here at Taihei Boulevard West, right here by the sign. B2. Next, we're gonna be heading over to the east side of the map by Champion District. I want to say around here on Senro Avenue. I'll meet you over there. Be right back. Okay, as you can see from the map, first things first, we have we're at Senro Avenue. There's Majima. I'm gonna go swing by and see what it is. And if it's the right Majima afterwards, I'll show you. Anyway, B3 is right here on the ground for Taihei Boulevard. B4, bad jokes. B4 is located in this area, and I will meet you over there. I will put a cut in towards the Majima fight if it is the one that I need. If it's not, don't worry about it, but I still plan to jump him. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We are going to get B4, which is on the ground. So with this, I have to throw one thing out there now. B5 will not be available until a little bit later. And C1 is going to be in a sub-story that we don't have access to. So you're going to see a small gap in there. But we're going to head over here. I did not fight Majima as I had intended. Mainly because it didn't feel like it was right just to do it. I'm going to reset him and see where he is. And check him out. I'm going to actually fish for the Majima I need. That being said, if it's not the Majima I need, I'll reset between keys, and if it is the Majima I need, I'll fight him and you'll see it on camera here. But if not, I will reset him. Anyway, be right back. I will see you at key C2 or Breaker Majima or Officer Majima. So be right back. And just looking at it right now, Majima's not around. Okay, we are here now at C2. With this being said, you'll notice that Majima's on my map right now. He jumped me in an ambush, which kind of really irritated me because it was a breaker Majima, but it never gave me the completion. So if it has to be on the map. It can't be an ambush when you check to see their style. Anyway, C2 is here. Right? Bada bing, bada boom. C3 is over at Theater Square. Right about here. Between some poles. I'm going to go over there next after I check the Majima. If it's a breaker officer Majima, you'll see a cut to it. If not, you'll see a cut to the key. Be right back. Okay, we are at Theater Square. I have the thing at my feet. So we will boom, C3. Right. So next on our list will be C4, which is ironically enough back at the Champion District. It'll be in this area over here. So I will meet you over there. And I'll see you in a bit. C3 or C4. So with C5, and I'm sorry for doing this to you, dear viewers, because we've been bouncing around a lot, and I know it's frustrating. With C5 being over here. If you remember Yakuza 0, that was the old Junior Fight Cat Club area. Anyway, I'll meet you over there. Okay, like I said, we will be back. We were back. C5 is just down here. Right, with D1 now being at the... D1 being... Our next stop will be D1, because we're now done the C series, obviously. But that will be over... I think it's here? I want to say there. So I'm going to put a cut and I'll meet you over there. Okay. So we are at the corner of Nakamichi, like I said, with the key D1 right here. Boom. For D2, we're going to head up north to West Park. This area being West Park. But more importantly, we're going to go right about here is where I believe the key is. So I will meet you over there. Okay, we are just along the Park Boulevard here, with D2 being right about here. Right. For D3, I will have to show it from the outside, obviously, before we go into it, because it's inside a building, so much like Devil Out, we're going to have our own problems. But we're going to head to the Yoshida Batting Center. Once again, the Yoshida Batting Center. I'll meet you over there. Okay, so we are outside of the Yoshida Batting Center. We're here for key D3, right? So what we're going to look for is going to be inside here, like so. Now, you see all these game cabinets that aren't on and that are broken and out of service? We go around the corner, we'll see D4 on the D3 on the ground. Sorry. D4 is pretty close by as well. But we're not gonna, I'll be putting a cut in there afterwards. We're gonna step outside quickly and I'll show you where I'm going. So if you remember where the drugstore is, right? The drugstore being just over here. It's gonna be back here. I will meet you over there. Be right back. And we're in the Nakamichi Alley. I did a brief restock as well. So that is a thing. Next, we have to go to Shoten. This is a place I haven't shown on screen yet, much like the batting center. I actually haven't stepped foot in there all game though. Shoten is the mahjong parlor. Sorry, the shogi parlor. I haven't had an interest in it. So once again, we're going to be going to Shoten, which is along the main way here. I'll meet you over there. Okay, we are outside of Shoten right now. I didn't even know where the entranceway was, so it took me some moments. So we're down here. I just want to take a look at the Shoten prizes. Give me a second here. No, I just want to see what the shogi points get us. Oh, just the plates. Okay, so no missing out on stuff if we don't play shogi to the best of our ability. Anyway, D5 is just down here, and I believe this also marks the halfway point for all the locker keys. Right, so we're now halfway through. Never mind, I lied. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once we finish the E series, we'll be halfway through. My bad. I'm sorry. But anyway, E3, we're pretty close to E3. Keep in mind, there's a quicker way to do it. Obviously, I'm jumping from place to place, but like if we were to do the E series right now, I have one right over here, and I have one just up here, right? But I'm going in sequence. By all means, you don't have to, but we're gonna go to the Serena backlot next. I'll meet you over there. Okay, so up the stairs in the Serena backlot, right here, is E1. E2 is back over. I'll show you here, actually. E2 will be just over here in the middle of the street. I will meet you over there at Pink Street. Okay, we are here at the Pink Street entranceway, just in the middle of the road. E2. E3 is located on the east side of the map, just north. That Safeway that's just north of the Champion District. So right up here. I will take a cab and I will track it down and meet you over there. Be right back. It took some finding, but it's just over here at the Shikafuku East Street along the north side wall. These two people were in my way, so E3 is right here. E4 will be located just up the north end here. I will take a cab over there in a moment, but I'm also going to make a stop off at West Park. And why I'm going to stop off at West Park is for a unique heat action involving the flaming barrel. So I'll be right back. I'm not going to show the heat action, but this is where you would get it. Okay, we're here at the hotel district, just in front of the vending machines here. Right, E4, done. Now this is where I have about half the keys that are available on the street, and the reason I'm saying that is because don't forget I picked up the one that was on the ground in front of the drugstore. I'll still show it, but it's in my inventory. That's why we never saw it sparkling. Now, for E5, we're gonna head down here to the alley just north of Karaoke. Meet you over there. We are here now, but north of Pink Alley. Make no mistake, by the way, this is one of those times where Unstoppable would have been great if we went for it first. Unfortunately, I have bigger needs for the pistols, the golden pistols. So for F1, we are going to go all the way north of the Millennium Tower at MEB. So I will meet you over there. It's on Shikafuku Street. Be right back. Okay, we're on Shikafuku Street, right across the street from MEB. F1 is located here. Make no mistake, I do love this series, but this is one of the more tedious things that they have us do, unfortunately. I will be happy when we are done with it. Our next stop will be over here, just behind in Nakamachi Alley, in the alleyway up to above Ebisu. So when you're coming off of the cab, and will be F2, and that's where we're going next. I will be taking the cab from here at the West Street and going from there. Be right back. Thankfully, the F series is all relatively close to quick travel points. So Nakamichi Alley, just on the ground here. Right, F2. Good for us. Now, the next one will be located here in the children's park, next to the Pocket Circuit Stadium. So I'm going to take a cab over here, and I will meet you there. Be right back. I should also point out one thing I did do was I equipped the beads of good fortune that we got just to chase away all of the all the random encounters. So my money shouldn't be changing around that much, but we have F3 here now. So our next goal will be back in Nakamichi Alley, ironically enough. We're going to be heading inside of the Mahjong Palace. I'll meet you over there. Okay, we are outside of the Mahjong Palace. We're going to go in there. I want to see what their prize list is anyway, so give me one moment here. Oh. Hi. You play Mahjong, which you can buy at the counter. That's all. Please have a good time. So the thing is right there on the ground. I just want to see what happens. I'm assuming... Okay, fair enough. Whatever. Boot me, I guess. F4. There we go. And F5 is located in the West Akashu Bowl area, just north of the restaurant that's... Oh. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that was there, but no, I won't read that. I'm going to meet you at the west side of the Millennium. There's that restaurant just outside of the Millennium Tower, the Akamashiru on Taihei Boulevard. It's inside there, so meet you over there. Okay, we're inside of the restaurant, just next to the kitchen on the north side. There's something down here. Couldn't see it, but I don't know how you're supposed to know about. Well, that's probably why the key watcher exists, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. But like I said, I couldn't justify it because I'm going to follow a map where all the keys are and just show them off as I get them. So, yeah. For G1, we're going to head north onto the Shichifuku West Street. We're going to take the cab, obviously. Or no, I can just run over there. Anyway, that's where the next one is. I'll meet you over there. Right here in the middle of the street is the key. So come up and grab it. I said come up here and grab it. Thank you. G1 is located there. Now, I've seen G2 a few times as I was running around, especially when I was trying to get the other stuff in the area. In the corner here in Park Boulevard, just alongside the north. So I'll meet you over there. Just here on Park Boulevard, right here. Boom. G2. G3, on the other hand, is located, I want to say, in Cafe Alps. Yeah, so I'll meet you over there. I'll be right back. Okay, we are just entering Cafe Alps now. I don't know where this one is located. Once again, I'm going to assume near the back. No, okay. Where are we, Cafe Alps? It says near the back. Talk. Oh, there you are. Found it. This is G3, right? Yeah. So, our next stop will be at Mock Bowl. If you remember, that's where it's just close to Theater Square. No, I don't want to order, thank you. It's next to Theater Square, so I will meet you over there. I'm just going to show off where it is, and then we'll head there. Right up here. Okay, be right back. Okay, we are outside of Mock Bowl, as always. So we are looking for the sparkle. If you remember, we saw it actually over here in the back. Hey, buddy, how's it going? We have everything done in Mock Bowl except for one thing, and that's just 7 split games. So now for G5, if I remember correctly, we're gonna be going towards Nakamichi Alley, if I remember. So for G5, we'll be going just over here in Tenkaichi Alley on the north-hand side. So I'll meet you over there. Ironically enough, we are in Tenkaichi Alley. So there is G5. Now, the funny thing about this is these are probably the two closest in sequence that I'll be doing together. So G5 was there, right? Welcome to H1. So that's pretty nice for us. Now we're gonna head for H2, which is in Theater Square, if I remember correctly. So it's gonna be over here, right? I will meet you over there. Okay, we're here on the north side of Theater Square, just by the whale sign. So that'll be H2. It was blocked initially when I came up here by these two individuals to our right, but if you don't see it, just by the whale sign. Next, we'll be going to H3, and if I remember correctly, H3 is located in the very end of the alleyway, just over here. So I'm gonna run to the cab, take the cab, meet you over there. Be right back. And we're at the Center Avenue, H3, right near the save point in front of the door. H4 is a little bit out of the way. And the only reason why I say out of the way is because I really wish we had a quick save point or a quick travel point to it. It'll be up here by Beam. I wish we had a travel point to maybe the Millennium Tower, if that made sense. But anyway, I'm gonna run my way over here. Thankfully, the next two are very close together. Meet you over there. Okay, we are here, just north of Pink Street, just north of Beam, right next to the stairwells going up. No real other landmarks, but we have H4. H5, on the other hand, will be located will be located inside of Vincent by the pool table, if you recall. Meet you over there. Be right back. Okay, we're inside of Vincent on the far back thing. This should be H5. Perfect. Now for I1, we're going to be headed back to Nakamichi Alley, just across the street from Ibisu, if you recall. There is an alcove across the street from it. That's where I1 is located, just over here. Right, I'll meet you over there. Be right back. And we are back. So we are at I1, just across from Nakamichi Alley, just across from Ibisu. That is our landmark is just here, right next to the fans. Should be notable. So, Taihei Boulevard, locker I1, gotten. Our next goal will be on Supon Street. It'll be next to the Popo, right? So I'll be heading over here next, I believe. I'll meet you over there, and it'll be along this road somewhere. I will meet you over there. Be right back. And we are back on Supon Street. I2 is right next to the bikes in front of, I believe this was the Sugita building actually for us back in Yakuza 0. So I2 is gotten, I2 is fine. So now, bit of a disclaimer here. I3 and I4 are locked behind areas we don't have access to, right? So I3 is a sub-story. I4 is in West Park, right? So I5, if I remember correctly, is located in Park Alley, right? So if I remember, Park Alley is up here, this little alleyway here, next to the taxi cab. I believe that's where I saw it. So let's go check that out. I will put a cut in here and meet you over there. There it is. Oh. I wasn't expecting that. So when we came over here, there was a salaryman that said it's over for him. I wonder if this is part of Pay It Forward. But we're gonna get I5 first. I really should talk to this guy. What do you need? Talk to me. That was dumb. So where did you leave it? We'll keep an eye open for his briefcase. I have a feeling this is part of Pay It Forward. Anyway, for J1, we're gonna go, if you remember, it was at Kotobuki Drugs, right? I'm not gonna show it because I've already shown me picking it up once in one of the videos. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna head to the Pocket Circuit Stadium. And I will meet you over there to grab that one. That is J2. Right? Once again, J1 was at the Kotobuki Drugs. Okay, we are in Pocket Circuit Stadium. We are looking right to, as we enter, just over here, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Boom. That's J2. The final key for us, because the other two are locked behind a substory in an area we don't have access to, is going to be located at the Millennium Tower, which is fitting because the final thing I plan to do for this video is open all of those boxes that we have access to. So I'll meet you over at the Millennium Tower. Okay, we are here at the Millennium Tower. Whereabouts are you? Just here on the curved entrance is J3. So J4 is in an area we don't have access to yet, and J5 is in a sub-story. It's a sub-story reward, so we're not going to fight our way for it. But what we are going to do is we're going to head over here to the lockers. We now have all the collectibles that are laying around the city that we have access to. So we're just going to pop all these open. Right, metal, I don't know what this is. We sell it for money, okay. Buddha statue. Okay, fair enough. What's this? Dinosaur fossil? That's money if I remember correctly. What's this? Clay figurine. I have no idea what it is. More money. Fair enough. What is A5? Meteor fragment. More money? More money. What's this? Sacrifice stone. That's equipment. B2 is what? Brass knucks. Okay. We have steel knuckles, so I'm not worried about that. Scotch whiskey. Oh boy. I can't seem to get rid of this stuff. B4. All one's charm. So this is used for CeeLo. It's a cheat item. One I cannot show, unfortunately. Dagger. Okay. 1, 2, 3 gum. This is for Chikoran. For the, or CeeLo. So once again, boom. Tripsiocan. I don't know what Tripsiocan is. Using it to increase your odds of getting a Trips and CeeLo and Oi Chukagu. Okay. I don't know what. Okay. Stamina and Spark. Fair enough. Binding, we have better at this point. Bloody binding. Spoiler alert, we still have better. Fighter's binding. Ooh. Metal jacket, we have the dragon mail. Springy arm guards, okay. Happy to have it. Gentleman's umbrella, okay. Turner maximum, another one, so that can go to the bin. If I remember, that's CeeLo. Evans Goro beads, I believe that is interesting. Cool striker, that is Pocket Circuit, that's the last vehicle. The golden blackjack, happy to have it. A repair kit, happy to have that too. Those aren't cheap, so I think we have 5 of them now. Lopsided cigarette, what are those used for? Shohan, okay. Bankers, this is for the casino. Or Baccarat. Toughness Infinity. A blackjack, which we have. Player piece, that's Baccarat again. It's this blackjack. So if we want to bet high, we use that. Bust amulet. For the dealer, yeah. Stone of Enduring, fair enough. Stun gun, we have one of those already. Black jewel, so this has things more likely to land on black. That is for roulette. That's for poker. Hanafuda, that is for the... I can't remember what Hanafuda is or used for. That's a ton of money. I think that's $1 million actually. Zero jewel, so that's for roulette. Lucky tile, that's mahjong. Modified model gun, okay. I4 is locked. I5 is, I don't know what 10-10-1 is. Oichu Kaibu, okay. Metal bat, fair enough. J2 is the metal frame for, and a give up piece, so that's shogi, I believe. Okay, so we're missing out on 5 locker room keys. Anyway, looking at the completion list now. Right, we've opened up all of our coin lockers that we needed to open. We'll still open the other 5 as we go along, but they're just outside of our reach for now. Thank you for joining me, everyone. My name has been Duke Rafe. I want you all to take care and stay safe. I might start using the cheat pieces for the games, but we'll cover that when we get there. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye for now. Later.